Hello, 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 golfing fans and fanatics. We're back with another show. Gonna be talking all kinds of golf, waste management coming this week. Pebble just happened. Good stuff going on. This is the Chasing Daylight podcast. What's up, Joseph?
What's up?
Puff, puff, give there.
Yeah, no, I'm taking a supplement that because I've had sinus issues, so it's
Forever.
supposed to relieve all the mucus. Yeah, so I've been hacking a little bit, but it's cool.
The beginning of the Chasing Daylight podcast brought to you by CVS Pharmacies.
Amazon nowadays, though.
Oh,
Amazon
good
probably
Lord.
beats out CVS sales.
Dude, Amazon is so damn addicting.
Yeah.
We were doing some house cleaning the other day, and one of the little gifts that my mom got the kids for Christmas, it was a little wooden trinket from Germany, and a piece had broken off. And so I go to get super glue, and I'm like, "Where's the super glue?" I'm like, "Oh, that's right, I threw it out." Oh, hang on a second, Amazon.
Yeah, we'll have it tomorrow.
And well, lately, since they got this new hub in Henderson that's like cranking, I've been getting stuff at night.
Yeah.
They don't come at like 10 o'clock at night.
I was ordering diapers. I'm like, yeah, they'll be here tomorrow at 8 a.m. And then Katie was like, you couldn't choose the window? Like, you couldn't choose the 2-hour window? So
It's
Amazon's crazy, man.
It so just makes things so easy. I mean, it's scary how easy it makes it. Anyways, Jeremy will be joining us shortly. He's en route. Son had his final basketball game tonight, so we're hoping for another W for that. And when we get him on here, we can start talking a little bit of golf. So how was Boulder Creek? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
I got to stop myself there. I'm like furious at you guys because of Highland Falls. I had never played Highland Falls, and it was never on my list of places to go play because it's in far west Summerlin or North Summerlin, however you want to call it. It's in Summerlin. It's deep in the old communities at Summerlin. And I just, after playing Palm Valley a couple times, I'm like, it's going to be the same thing. So I never have made it out there. Of all the courses, in town, I had never made it out there. So Reed hit me up. We went out there. That is a fun freaking golf course.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Even though it is dormant, the rough is completely dormant. The fairways aren't. They're typical winter Vegas golf. But wow, what a fun track that is. The range is outstanding.
I feel like you could literally go back to all the tapes we've recorded on courses to play in Vegas or the ranking systems, and I don't feel like I've steered you wrong ever. Like I said, the driving range has the best like target practice you can have.
Yeah.
I said, and it's like Palm Valley with more elevation change. I mean,
yeah, I got more out of it than that. I enjoyed it. I got a little Palm Spring vibe, cruising through some of the neighborhoods up there that like at the mountain course, La Quinta, you kind of do that. And the layout is similar on those type holes. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun golf course. Some shorties, a couple good long ones.
So Highland Falls is the La Quinta of Las Vegas.
And well, you know what? When you're playing that mountain course and you get back in that corner and you get up on that high hill and you've got that par 3 that overlooks the entire valley.
It's a great view. It is.
You have that at Highland Falls. I mean, I was really impressed. You get a little bit more North Las Vegas than Henderson. And there's not a whole lot to look at over that way. But I would definitely go back. I mean, before somebody hit me up, say, hey, we're playing Highland Falls, you want to come? I'd be like, eh. But now, yeah, I'm going to be like, let me see if I can clear my schedule. It was a fun golf course.
Yeah, it's a fun spot. I mean, I think it's just one of those things like you haven't played it. You got that new, like, that new relationship feeling. Like it's cool, but it might wear off. I've played it a bunch of times, but it's a fun spot. It totally is. I prefer it over Palm Valley for sure.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I mean, it's got a great practice area. It's got a really good putting green. It's got 2 good putting greens. It's got a nice little chipping area, which is really close to where people park and walk, and it's fun watching the old people thin chip shots at shins across the on the other side. You gotta be aware of your surroundings there, because if you're not paying attention, you can get plunked. Um, but it was a fun round, and I started off shitty again. Once again, this is like the third round in a row where I'm 5 over through 4 or 5 holes, and then just go on a tear. I birdied, or not birdied, I parred 9 in a row, which is something I'd never done before. And the 10th one, I left on the lip, and then I parred the next one. So, I mean, it could have been 11 in a row, um, very easily, but I was happy with 9 in a row after starting crappy, you know.
Yeah.
Played 2 over, 5 through 18.
Yeah.
No birdies. I couldn't putt to save my life. It just couldn't get the greens down. But they
So
were
that's why you changed the putter and then you
No, that's not why I changed the putter. I changed the putter because of you. Your comment roars that I'm the only one that hasn't taken your putter out of the bag. I mean, you're the
Well,
only other one that has one that has played it.
yeah, well,
Jeremy's
Jeremy
never
has one, but
he's never
yeah.
put it in the bag though to take it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Um,
True.
no, I no,
Well, it
I'm
just means
still
you're gonna give him the opportunity to take it out of your bag again.
probably
Yeah, it'll be gone
not
soon.
gonna lie. I do not want to see the new Versa 7. Um, if I'm somewhere and that's available, look out. Uh, that is my absolute favorite head design, but I've never liked the Toulon version because they always put that. I don't like their face, their milling. Some reason it just doesn't jive with me very well. But man, if Odyssey would do that head shape with the straight flange, and put a milled face on it, take my money.
Better write him a letter.
Just take my money.
Write a letter.
No, but the CDP putter is going through a little refurbishing.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I was talking with Roars, and I'm like, hey, how do I get this black stuff off of here? And he told me, and so I got the
Did he
chemicals.
say spit?
Gotta have some Copenhagen, little
Just a little spit.
little fry ranch, and
Some
rub.
fry ranch.
That's turpentine practically. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, no. So I got some stuff that he said on Amazon,
Yeah.
it didn't work at all. And so I go, what's? He goes, wait a minute. When I built that? Did I tell you it was the ballistic black? I said, yes, you did. And he's like, yeah, that's not gonna work. He says, so you need this and this. I said, okay. So in the meantime, I got one of my Scotch Brite pads for the drill, and put it in, and went
So
to
you just went
town.
to town on it.
Just went to town on it,
Hmm.
and got it all off. And what was cool, which I wasn't expecting this, he did that coating and then did the paint on top of it. That coating does not come off with acetone, so I was able to buff all that coat off, and then take the acetone, give a little bath, and get the paint out. But the black showed through, so now it's got that nice stainless look to it.
Yeah, it looks kind of
The
cool.
car
Yeah.
and with the black is still in the grooves of the face milling, and it's still all the stamping and everything. So probably gonna have to get it sandblasted to get everything off that I want, but I think I may keep the cavity black just because it kind of looks cool.
Yeah, I think it looks cool how it is, honestly. I mean,
Yeah, there's just a couple rough spots. You see it in person, you'd be like, yeah, that's gotta get fixed. But
mm,
I think if I can get it exactly how I want it, and then smooth it all out to get rid of some of the grain that's showing.
yeah, then you throw it in the bag and you take it out at an event at some point.
Probably after the next round of golf, because we're
Yeah.
playing Coyote on Sunday. It's like great, but no, I took it out and was hitting it today, just with what I've done. And man, God, putter feels good. And now I love that. I love the original metal look.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah,
It looks cool.
came out pretty good so far. So I've been posting a couple pictures of that. So let's chat up Boulder Creek. You were out there.
Yeah, we played.
I see you
Yeah.
did post your round. I'm proud of you. Proud of you.
Did I post it? I don't know if
Yeah.
I posted it. I know I did it on 18 birdies for
No,
sure.
I saw it on Jen.
Okay. So yeah, that's because I was giving Trevor a shit ton of shit because I was like, I was in his ear, like, there's no way I'm a fucking 3 out here. Like, that's not possible.
Oh, it's 75%, Joe.
Yeah. Well, supposedly, a 5.2, 75% equates to a 3, which is not accurate. That's a 3.9. So he rounded down 0.9 strokes.
0.9?
Yeah, he rounded down. He said we round down. So it was a 3. I was a 3.9, the
Playing from
75% of a
7,000 yards
5.2.
in the wind.
Exactly. And I was talking, I was giving Rob an earful too. And I was like, so at a 3.9, you round down to a 3, you don't round up to a 4. That makes no sense at all. So I was giving Trevor an earful. I obviously had a few beers, so but yeah, I wasn't having it. I didn't, and even if I got a stroke on the other hole, it wouldn't have made any difference. But I'm not a 3 at Boulder Creek. Sorry, not from Gold. You know,
That's deep.
it I'm a decent player, right? For the most part, but I'm not a 3 from the Gold tees at Boulder Creek.
No.
That's not me. Maybe
Yeah.
6 there.
Well, and I mean, had I gone out there, at a 6.9, I would have been a 6, so it would have dropped me down to a 4. And
Yeah.
I am not a 4 from 7,000
No.
yards. I'm not a 4 from 6,500 yards.
No, and I mean everyone had to play in the wind, like unless the people went off first, Trevor, who probably booked his tee time first to play and get a couple holes in beforehand. Obviously advantage. But I told him, I was like, I'm not a 3 out here. I'm a 3 at Rhodes Ranch or Chimera. Like, you can put me at a 3 at Rhodes Ranch or Chimera. Like, obviously easier courses. I'm not a 3 anywhere else for the most part. Maybe national. Maybe.
Wait, write that down. You said 3 at Rhodes. Okay.
Yeah, well, they're already locked in. But yeah, I don't know. It was cool though. So the greens weren't rolling as good as we'd hoped they would, like in the
Really?
past. They were a little bumpy. I hit a lot of bumps. We watched Ryan Shibata make a putt, and he hit a bump, and it just killed it, and he died on the edge.
Mm. Did he
But it
win a
was fun.
CTP?
He did not win anything.
Wow. Whoa.
I only won a half a
Shut
skin
out?
myself, and I had 2 natural birdies and like 2 net birdies. I won a half of a skin, just one half. But yeah, it was brutal out there. There was a lot of wind.
Yeah.
I almost holed one on Coyote Run. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That uphill par 4 kind of thing. Had 150 yards in, hit a 9-iron, really nice. Hit like a foot in front, and we thought it was going to go in, and it did not. But a little 1-inch tap in birdie, so that was nice.
Nice. That's always good when you have
We're Nish and Chris, 2 very amateur golfers on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
tap in birds. How'd Dan play? He was with you guys, right?
I don't know what he shot, but he struggled a bit too. He struggled a bit. He had a few toes, little toey toes. But yeah, I don't know what he shot, but it's so weird. Like when you're playing with like good players or bad players, it's hard to tell where someone is, because they expect so much more. And like a bogey is like a really bad hole for them, but it's like, a par can be a bad hole for them. So it's like, where do you actually sit? And I'm not taking scores for everyone. So
Yeah.
they're good players. So it's like if you score a par on a hole where you think you should make a birdie, that's a bad hole for them. So like the reaction is bad.
Yeah,
like a par 5, they automatically think that they should make a birdie.
It's
So if
tough
they make a
sometimes
par, it's like
playing with Bob in that regards.
yeah, I mean it's because you don't know where they're at, but they're good players, so they feel like they should be a good player like that. They should probably be 4 under right off the bat, is how they feel. I would assume 4 under for every par 5.
Yeah.
So if they par every par 5, they feel like they played like shit. So I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Like it's so like in your own zone. Everybody is where they're at. But I don't know what he shot, but he had a good time. He's playing golf, so
Yeah, that's
at the end, that's all that really matters, right?
that's all that really matters. So I got to bring up the list of places I've got left to play. I know Falcon Ridge is one of them that's on the list. I'm really not going to count the executive courses. I don't know.
I went back and watched the Falcon Ridge reel I posted, and I was like, man, I want to get back out there.
Yeah,
That was a fun one. That's a really good spot.
you know what we should do? We should go do Falcon Ridge and then hit that little 9-hole course that's on the other side of the freeway.
Which one?
It's called Coyote something. It's we've talked about it before. It's
You're not talking about the one in St. George, are you?
No. It's in Mesquite.
Okay.
It's on.
That's the hidden one.
Yeah, the one that's like in the trailer
that
park
doesn't
neighborhood.
Exist.
Yeah. I want to go check that one out.
Well, we're going to St. George in March, like 3rd to the 5th or 6th. So I'm going to try and take Theo to the 9-hole Red Hills.
Dixie Red Hills?
Yeah, Dixie Red Hills. We're trying to
I'd
take him to play that.
I'd like to play that too.
You can come on out, drive out.
Maybe.
For 9 holes.
Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to Copper Rock if I go out there.
Which Copper Rock, did you see that they added a shit ton of yardage?
Where?
To like 11 holes. 11 of the 18 holes, they added like 20 to 50 yards per
Seriously?
hole. Yeah. The new rating is 74.9 from the back.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they added like a shit ton of yards.
I wonder if they're trying to get another event aside from the Epson Tour.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's making some waves. Interesting.
They posted a video on Instagram and they added, I think it's 11 of 18 holes they added yardage to.
Wow.
And I don't think anything was under 20 yards added.
I'll have to ask Brian about that too. See if he knows anything more about that. I sent you guys a video there. The TikTok revolution of exposing your cart girls to TikTok. I think we should probably have, dang it, Jeremy, that's something we can have him do. Dig in and find out how many TikTok cart girls there are right now. There has to be, I mean, right? There's got to be just a shitload out there.
Gotta be.
I mean, after what Cassie's doing out at Chimera, there has to. I mean, you see, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh that is a thing now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got her storytelling that makes it somewhat entertaining. But like, I'm stuck in the cart. I'm gonna go pour these drinks.
Yeah,
It's like,
stupid.
it's really bad,
Yeah, it's
really
bad.
bad content. So how much of Pebble did you watch?
I watched a little bit, not a ton. I'm sure I'll be watching a lot more waste management. Like obviously, waste management's where it really starts to kick off. So
Yeah, we've got a good little run here of golf
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up.
This is where like Century Tournament Champions. Like it's like okay, welcome back, but waste management's like let's go
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
go
vibe.
time.
Yeah,
And we were going over the field before we hopped on here. The best field PGA event in a while since probably since the Open Championship, or I mean, right?
probably yeah.
Because the field's not as stacked for the FedEx finals because you have certain people that get in that play well and get in, but this is a good field.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot
This
of
is a
good
good one.
players. So I was looking at the alternates, and all the alternates were people that have been playing the last 3 weeks.
Hmm.
They're like, yeah, your spot has been taken. You
Yeah.
are not getting in. So it's gonna be a fun tournament. Pebble did it. I liked seeing a lot of Spyglass. It was nice on PGA Tour Live just to see that course. For years it was always just Pebble, and you'd get some at Monterey, but which I didn't know that Monterey was redone by Strantz.
He did have a hand in it, yeah.
Yeah, I did
I
not
knew
know
that.
that.
I knew
Yeah,
that.
very interesting. That little nugget came across. But it was good to see Spyglass, and that course playing 2 to 3 strokes tougher than the other ones. I was like, oh crap! And then Harry had to play it for his final round to make the cut, and I was like, come on, because he was playing really
Yeah,
well,
he was there. He was there.
really well. The Rebs on tour in general. I mean, Ryan Moore had a great tournament. I mean, Garrett Kigo again had another great outing. Um, Kitayama was in the lead, third
Yeah.
round late,
Oh boy, yeah.
and Harry. So I mean, we had 4 guys that were all playing well. It was fun to see. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the resurgence of Justin Rose, world number 1 about what, 2.5, 3 years ago, something like that.
It was a while ago. It's 2019. They said it was his last win, right? Is that what it was? 2018 or 19?
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, when I first started playing, probably 2019.
Yeah, and I mean, he switches irons, goes to the Cobras, and has himself a weekend.
Yeah, I remember when I started playing golf, it was like Justin Rose, world number 1, and then it quickly changed to DJ. And then all the promotional shit in the golf store changed, like that.
Yep.
But
Justin Rose was a part of the Speed Police going way back TaylorMade days. I
yeah,
mean, he
good
was
for
he
him.
was a TaylorMade head to toe guy.
Yeah, good for him. He has that funky putter. The what's that putter? That's the
Axis.
that's not Axis. That's right.
Yeah. It was so funny they put something out. A lot of clubs have changed in Justin's bag, but one thing hasn't. The same putter his last tour victory was the same putter he had this week. It's like, maybe that's the problem. He hasn't changed his putter in 2 years and 3
Maybe
years.
he needs a weaker field.
Need to play with some amateurs.
Yeah, not a really strong field this week, but
Nothing. I mean, it is Pebble, and it is
it's always nice
it's
to
got a lot
see.
of
But
history. But I mean, the Jordan Spieth AT&T commercials were like, okay, enough. I get it. He's your bread and butter guy, but good lord.
yeah, I need to listen to the No Laying Up podcast where Casoli was out there playing.
Yeah, his dad was
He
on the
played,
bag too.
yeah, and he played with like Bill Murray or something. I need to listen to that episode, but that's super cool.
Yeah, I had a lot going on today, so I didn't get my typical Monday podcast listens going in.
A lot going on today, but I did listen to the Carolina Pines golf episode of Chasing Daylight. I did listen to that one.
Great segue.
And I did listen to the Birdies and Bourbon podcast today. So I listened to the 2 core fundamental podcasts you should be listening to every single week.
That Carolina Pines episode was really good.
It was awesome. That was so good.
And I mean, how long after we got done recording did I send you a screenshot of a drone in my Amazon cart?
Yeah, a couple times for sure.
I was like,
Should I buy it?
do I? And then I was like, I was gonna send you guys a message. Y'all want to go thirds on this, and we can share it.
You could just take it off from your house and go take pictures of Revere and just still be at home.
Probably.
Maybe even Rio Seco.
Nah,
Sorry.
that's pushing it. That's pushing it.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't. It's not a far drive. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, no, I've wanted to buy one. I probably wouldn't use it enough, but that episode was really good. Anybody listening currently needs to go check that out if you have not. That was a really good one. We got kind of geeky with the golf architecture, which I love.
Fine by me.
Yeah,
Fine by me. A lot of fried egg name drops in that one.
Yeah, that's how you know you're a golf architecture geek, is if
Yeah.
you're dropping Andy Johnson's name in it, you know.
Yeah, a lot of
or
golf
shapers' names or something.
there we go. A lot of shapers and architects and
Yeah.
all kinds of name drops. But honestly, if you're considering getting into aerial drone footage for golf courses, great episode to listen to.
Yeah.
Billy started. He told his little story how he got going, and I mean, it's a good one.
Yeah, that was really fun. I was stoked to have him on. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, he's gonna be out at Rams Hill, and then hopefully he gets out to Vegas sometime soon, and we can all go hang out. But I thought it was great. What he said was, when I'm out shooting, I'm typically not playing, and that would be hard for me because most of the time, if I'm going to a golf course, I'm playing.
Yeah, I enjoy playing more than shooting. I'm not a shooter for the most part, but I enjoy playing more.
Well, the thing that he's got some purpose behind his content, so I can respect the hustle. For me, it would just be sheer enjoyment of capturing some golf courses from a different perspective, especially the courses out here. People have a misconception sometimes of what golf out here is like, and we've got some pretty amazing places that can really change your perspective. And I'd love, like National, I would love to get out and do some aerials at National, just because
nobody's done it really.
Yeah, and it's such a historic course in the valley. It's been around for a long time. Same thing with Wild Horse. I think you get some really, when that course, when Darden's got it looking good, some aerial footage of that place would just be.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that have done some things out there, but
Cascada. Nobody's done aerial footage of Cascada.
Mm,
Nobody's done that.
And that's another one. But the thing that would kill me is the editing, because like I said, it would be just for my
tough.
So I would probably just have a hard drive full of footage that could be edited one day.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does out at Rams Hill, because it's been shot a shit ton of times, and I know he likes to be super creative and find those little hidden spots, and I'm really excited to see what he does at Rams Hill. So, and I know he's gonna have a good time out there. Rams Hill's awesome, so looking forward to that.
I need to get out there.
Yeah, loser.
Sorry. Road trip Joe over here.
I'm a road warrior, man.
Soul golfing road warrior. We're gonna try to do Palm Springs when it's crazy fucking hot. So if you want to go on that, probably gonna be early June when we go there.
Yeah, we'll see. I have life-changing events this year, so we'll see.
Life-changing events.
Yeah, I mean, it's
just
true.
Just another baby. Good Lord. This was Joe when Theo was about to be born. I'm never golfing again. My life is over. Then he goes out and logs more rounds than he's ever played in his life.
More locations.
more states.
Everything up.
Yeah. More states, more destination resorts.
Yeah, we'll see.
Damn it, Theo.
We'll see. I mean, Theo's coming pretty much for a couple.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So
nothing wrong with that, though.
Together. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, damn it, Jeremy, where the hell are you at?
Yeah, I don't know where
He's
he
gonna.
is.
He's gonna. I don't have much else to talk about. Oh, you know what we can talk about? Did you see what Bryson ended up shooting
I
in
don't
the
think so.
Asia
No.
event? Oh, it
I
was
did
bad.
see he's playing a TaylorMade driver though.
Yeah, well, apparently him and Cobra have separated their ways, and a couple people on the Twitter sphere were saying that this is just the beginning. These, and we talked about it this last week when Cyrus joined us. The way golf influencers are now driving sales through YouTube and video content. You're getting a lot more exposure for product on a 30-minute course vlog with Claire Hogel than you ever got on your pro golfer on the PGA Tour. You maybe, if you're lucky and you're Jordan Spieth playing the AT&T, it's the Jordan Spieth show, and AT&T is very happy.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
get it, but
I get
it's
it too.
when we come to the point where Burns and Wilcox is sponsoring like a YouTube channel, we might be fucked. You know?
Well, I mean, you're gonna see no logo apparel on they're just gonna the brands are just gonna go, hey, there's no reason for us to pay you because we're not getting shit for it because nobody is tuning in long term and you're not playing well enough to get us exposure, or you've left the only place where you got exposure and you're now on the CW.
Yeah.
That doesn't deserve a 6-figure paycheck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or 7-figure paycheck for some of those guys. So they were, from the articles that I was reading, they think, yeah, this is just the beginning. They're just not. There's no reason anymore. Why pay DJ millions of dollars to rep and play your gear if you're not even going to be seen?
Well, the thing is the golf demographic is changing. Like the older generation totally looks for that, right? Like that's how you market to the older generation. To the younger generation, you market differently via YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And that's the upcoming generation that is going to fuel your revenue for the next 40, 50 years potentially.
Yeah.
So smart thing by these brands is putting money into this younger generation where it's going to blossom into more money in the future.
And they're getting crazy exposure for it too. I'm sure
Yeah.
that the marketing people are like, holy shit.
Yeah. And I think it's fucking idiotic to give Micah Morris a deal for TaylorMade and put his bag next to Tiger Woods. I think it's idiotic. I really
It's
do.
so insane.
But that's what it is nowadays. Like that's how content is consumed.
Before, we're going back, let's say 10 years, you see somebody on tour, you're like, whoa, is that a new driver? Is Tiger hitting a new Nike driver? And then you go to the Nike website and get some information. And then you go down to the golf store when you find out they're released and you check it out. Now you see, like Justin Rose, is that a new iron? You go to YouTube.
Is that an Axis putter?
Is that an Axis putter?
Where can I try that?
You go to YouTube and you look for videos, and
this is Jeremy's apartment right here.
Yeah, there's 30 YouTubers that have created videos all about this stuff, and you find the one that resonates best with you. You subscribe and tune into their channel, and I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah,
how much it's changed, and quickly too. I mean, this has taken it's evolved over time, but like with the big no lane up deal, the good deal, Claire and PGA memes and all these guys with the Tacoma irons, it's, oh hey, look, we have let's bring in our guest.
There he is. We were just talking about you.
There we go.
Thankfully, that one was
Oh,
empty.
I went down
You
a
just revealed our previous lives, I think.
I just went down a WWE wormhole the other day watching a documentary on Mankind and the Undertaker and the steel cage match. It's like I can't turn this off.
I just wish I still had my Ahmed Johnson Pearl River Plunge shirt because I could probably sell it for like $400 right now. You know.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Jeremy,
up,
we were
Jay?
we were
What
just
up?
talking about you.
Really? Well,
We're
This
talking about
it
like
was
people
all
that
about you.
want to review golf products in the store, sitting at the counter.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me sitting by the rangefinder booth,
Looking at all the
at
YouTube videos.
My Golf Spy, all those websites, like Top Rated. It's like it's just a rangefinder.
So yeah, but what we were really talking about was like golf influencers. Did like any of those golf influencers like really influence your purchase? Like wholeheartedly.
In the end, no.
Yeah.
Matt actually, I kept hearing Matt in the back of my head. Just buy a Bushnell.
Just change
buy
your
a Bushnell.
putter. Just change your putter.
Just change your putter.
Now Matt's no longer changing putters; he's just changing finishes. So when you
See?
get sick of that putter,
Yeah.
you're just gonna change
Upgrade.
the finish.
Hey, and Matt the Lefty on Instagram said, nothing wrong with a little change. Besides, you could always make it black again. I was like,
Yeah.
this guy gets me.
Yeah, it'll just cost a bunch of money.
What's money?
Yeah. I don't know if anyone really influenced me, but I mean, I just know Bushnell, in my opinion, is probably the best brand.
And how did it do for you?
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It was better than my Precision Pro
When
Random Golf Club one I had.
When you go from a rangefinder that is not like slow, but not lightning fast like a Bushnell,
Mhm.
and then you go back to the Bushnell, wow.
Yeah, it's totally different.
I mean, I tried 3 direct-to-consumer, cheaper variants with different features, with slope, with magnetic, with all this stuff. And I went back to my broken LED screen, liquid pixel erupted, no cover Bushnell because when I hit the button, it gives me the yardage instantly and it's accurate.
Yeah, even the busted Bushnell that I gave Dan was reading the same yardage as Jeremy's fresh out the box Bushnell. And my like fairly recent Precision Pro was a couple yards off. Nothing crazy, but you know, Bushnell's obviously the most trusted.
I mean, it's
unfortunately,
and that's what I said to Jared.
Because they're the most expensive.
Spend the money and just get the one that's best.
As long as you don't lose it or break it, then you're good.
Yeah,
because it'll last you 5 years minimum.
Gee, I've had that one I've got. I think it's 4 years old now, 4 or 5 years old now, and it's been dropped and kicked and forgotten, and it's still way better than any of the other ones that I've had.
Bushnell's the go-to. Unfortunately, I would love to rep all these small DTC brands, but you can't go wrong with a Bushnell.
You know, and that's why I was talking to Corey Paul. He does the wedges, and I was telling him that, you know, hey, I'm gonna hit you up here pretty soon, and I'm thinking about going to some wedges because, you know, I gave him my spiel about how I'm pulling everything out, but I mean, it's hard with drivers. There's not a off brand out there that I think.
Yeah, because you're small brand now, so you need a new level driver.
They don't have one.
If they had one, though, you would get one.
I don't know. I hit the stealth really good right now, so
yeah.
I'm pretty content with that part of my game right now.
For me, like this is how I've always been. Is just there's just some stuff I just like, and that's just what I'm gonna buy.
Yeah,
Titleist. It's just what looks good to me. Yeah, Titleist. And I've thought so much about. I need to branch out a bit, but I just don't.
When it comes down to it, you're a Titleist guy.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Like, yeah, I mean, you're a fan of things. I mean, it's ingrained into our culture. Like, you become a fan of certain products, and whether that's marketing or just the players you follow or whatever it is, and you just, I mean, I'm gravitated towards certain brands because like my vibe and what I enjoy, and
soul golfer.
yeah, like I'm more likely to wear a Link Soul shirt than you guys probably. If you're gonna break it down into like a data point, like that's who I am, and that's what uh social media has gotten into. Like they're gonna market to me more probably because I'm more likely to purchase than you guys are. And that's the thing. I mean, we're all buckets, man. We're all dots. Shout out my
Yep.
cousin. We're all dots. We're a pinpoint in the data sphere. You know what I'm saying?
100%. So, Jeremy, how was your trip around Boulder? Joe, we talked about Joe's time, but Joe was soul golfing and really didn't know what you were doing.
Hopefully, you don't totally contradict my assessment of Boulder Creek.
I played really well, actually. I had a crap load of pars. I had one birdie, but I played really good, hit a ton of good shots, and then had 2 or 3 really bad holes. But it was super difficult. I mean, it's not that the wind I don't think the wind is what caused me to have those bad holes. It's just a couple bad shots. But overall, I was happy with how I played.
Nice.
Whether I won money or not, and I did not. So, but whatever. It was all good. It's always fun to play good and play with your buddies.
How was the course? How did it play out for you?
I didn't like the fairways. So last time I played there was in that scramble thing, and it was so firm, like tight lies. Fairways were not like that. It seems like the grass is actually growing again, and painted. But
green balls.
I wasn't a big fan of. It's really inconsistent too. Like you'd have some holes where it was still dry and tight fairways, and the fringe was tight. And then you'd have some where it's that awkward Bermuda, like growing. You're hitting chip shots, which I completely duffed a chip shot because I was hitting right into the grain, and my
Oh
club
man,
just
that
stopped.
was bad.
It went like a foot.
Oh.
So there was some of that. That was just long grass around the greens, but I mean, I thought the greens were pretty decent. I didn't have any issues with greens, but it was windy as hell. Like 40 miles an hour sideways. It was crazy.
Hey, and thanks for pressuring Joe. He actually did post his score. So.
Oh, did he? I didn't even.
That was Trevor.
Oh, I know.
I posted it. Yeah,
Jeremy's a handicap chair, so I'm sure he had some influence on you.
No, I think I posted it right in Trevor's face. I said, "I'm a 3. I'm a 3. I'm a 3, right? 86."
Yeah. What was your assessment, Joe, of the course?
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I think the greens were bumpy. I think I mentioned that, but there was a lot of bumps on the greens. Not typical of Boulder Creek greens, as to be expected. So, and there was a lot of like blown out areas on those greens too, I thought.
All right, Jeremy, million dollar question. Did you listen to the Carolina Pines interview?
I have not yet.
Oh my goodness!
Cut him off. Cut him off.
I actually have it on my list tomorrow. I've started making a list of the episodes I need to listen to from Friday.
There's more. There's more than one.
You haven't?
No. just that one. I mean, I'm every time we get on here and Joe's talking about fried egg and all these other ones, I'm like, man, I suck. I don't listen to. The only podcast I listen to is like ours, and then No Laying Up sometimes.
Yeah,
and Joe Rogan, but I need to branch out because I need to become a soul golfer. I need to get that. Joe's my influencer on listening to podcasts.
Soul golfers go to Bandon in March.
We only have room for one soul golfer on the show, Jeremy. So I
don't think I'd be an extremist.
I could not do this with 2 soul golfers. One is bad enough. 2 would be too much.
We have one soul golfer, one tinkerer, and one FootJoy Titleist.
I don't know, man. I was just out there enjoying the air, watching the planes land.
Me and Dan were talking about that on our way over to Boulder. talking about Joe, the soul golfer, and it's how it's a different experience for him. Um, when Joe goes
I
to a
want to hear
course,
this. Yes, please.
he takes the whole entire experience, the course layout, the routing, the architecture, how the green complexes are. He takes that whole and the experience in the pro shop and that kind of stuff. He takes the full package and just like that's how he assesses his experience. Me, I'm like, the course was in really good shape, and then that's pretty much all. So, yeah, I'm
so
like,
thorough, so just in depth.
yeah, I don't know. Like, there's different levels of golferness because for me, I just play golf and want to play good, and then there's other people who just want to just absorb every second of it.
Oh, I love to hear that. Like that just fuels me. Like let's go everywhere that we
Soul
possibly
golfer
can.
extreme.
Yes. Dude, because that's
Yeah.
what it's about, man. That's like it's not about the fucking course.
Joe walks in, he's like, "Do you got any literature on the guy who developed the land?
Can I get a DVD of the fucking full build of this course, please?
Here's your scorecard. The first tee's over there. Do you know when your range machine was installed and who did it?"
I was literally thinking the other day, like I was like, I feel like I was like driving to work and I was like, why isn't there DVDs on the restoration of Southern Pines by Kyle France? Like somebody should have been with a camera on that course, like filming him fucking changing sprinkler heads. Like I want to see that shit, you know?
There probably was, and they probably mailed them to the 5 people that asked for it, and you just missed out.
No, it was probably just way too fucking expensive because cameramen are expensive. But yeah,
Carolina
like
Pines would have done it.
yeah, I want to see all that shit. Like I think it's just super dope. I mean, these guys, like I was looking at Brian Orr footage earlier. He posted
the
Etrata got the best
Etrata
reno
yeah,
of the year or whatever. Like
that best whole renovation.
how cool would it be to see like a DVD of them like rebuilding that course or like the renovation of McClay Kid coming in there like boom boom boom,
Mhm.
what are we gonna do? Like McClay Kid probably wasn't there that much, but
Did you
like
see the Macklemore
rad.
video today?
I started watching it and I had to clean him up or something for dinner or something, but yeah, I did catch
Pretty
the first 5
good.
seconds.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
That'll be
man.
July 2024 when that'll be ready.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. But
Yeah.
I really what Jeremy just said, I really like appreciate that because like that's my vibe, and I think it's
I'm pulling your Bucos Dolares ball marker and I'm making you a soul golfer one.
you can you pronounced the first one wrong, but
Well, I'm stumbling over my words.
yeah, but I'm also down to win some money on skins games. So no matter what course,
as long
it's
as I
at,
don't have
like,
to post
yeah.
my scores.
As long as my handicap is correct.
I should have saved this audio clip from last week when you were like, produce a scorecard, I'll post a score. So
I did post a score.
I produced 2 scorecards. I produced 2 scorecards. One you posted incorrectly, and then one you said, yeah, that's not what I shot.
Hey, you are the chairman of whatever handicap system I use. You can go change that. That's fine.
That's Jeremy. Jeremy's the chair.
But you can change. You have the power to change my score, right?
Yeah, but that'll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just with a click of the button.
Go change it. I told you, if I shot it, then you can post it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll change it.
Go change it.
Jeremy's like, yes, I will.
That's fine, but still, it's 75% of 5.2 does not equate to 3.
So the trouble with being the type of golfer that I am, though? There's some drawbacks because there's things like me not spending time focusing on the course and maybe going in and appreciating their merch and that kind of stuff. Looking back at places that I've played, like even Harbor Town, like I was in awe the whole time because it was just where it is, but I didn't really appreciate a lot about the course like I could have. So that's one thing that I hate looking back at some of those experiences is I just went there to play golf, and that was it.
Do you think that's because you're good at golf and you're there to play the course, not really,
It
take it
might
all in,
be,
more of like, hey, I'm here to beat the course. Let's
yeah.
go. And
I almost feel like that could be part of it. Is like I just want to go, and it's like a test to play that course. That's all it is. But really, it's chilling and looking at how these holes are laid out more closely and appreciating the land that was moved. And I think that's the part that the person like me misses. So
well, Joe, so for a person like you, Mr. Soul Golfer, do you are you feeling that way about these places just because you're going to some historical places and some like ridiculous locations? Or do you feel the same way when you're playing Club at Sunrise?
Look, for me, it's a pleasure, like an absolute pleasure to play golf anytime I ever can, because we can't play golf all the time.
And we only
You
have so
know,
many days left.
yeah, I mean, that's one thing. I have to go to work. I have to take care of my kid. I have to take care of my family. I have to pay a mortgage. I have to work. So when I get to play golf, I fully enjoy it, no matter if it's at Stallion Mountain or Club at Sunrise or Bandon Dunes or Tobacco Road, wherever it is. I mean, obviously the ones where I can fully concentrate on golf and not have to worry about other things, like on trips to Bandon Dunes or North Carolina. Like, obviously those are a little bit more special because I don't have to worry about anything else going on in my life. So I appreciate those ones a lot more because I am fully vested into that experience. On a Saturday round or a Sunday round, on during my weekends off, I have a ton of gratitude that I'm able to get out there and play golf because I know that's my one chance per week to do the one thing that I love, um, with no restrictions, like 4 or 5 hours, like block that shit out. It's time to play golf. It's time to hang with my friends. Um, it's time to
Oh,
challenge
Trevor.
myself. It's time to um, let my work go and just enjoy myself. So um, I'm a full believer in enjoying yourself while you're out there because we don't get to do this shit all the time. If I could play golf every day of the week, I would, but I can't. And I don't think my body could handle that either. But, um, I enjoy the shit. I love the shit. So if I'm out there, then I'm fucking enjoying it.
I hear
No
you.
matter if it's fucking Pete Dye, Kyle France, Tom Doak, whoever it is, some random dude that restored Club at Sunrise, whatever. I want to try and get that ball in the hole. So
This part of the Chasing Daylight podcast brought to you by Johnson & Johnson No More Tears shampoo.
Joe, you are the only person I know that's like that.
yeah,
I don't know anyone else that's like you from that perspective. Like most of the people I know, which and
I would agree
maybe
with
I
that.
don't know a lot of people. I mean, but Matt, you're pretty close to that, but the closest to that than anyone else. But I mean, there's some people like they just go play golf and that's it. Like it's a course that they want to play well on. That's it. You're the only person.
yeah, I mean, like a lot of like Matt specifically. I know Matt remembers like shots on most holes. Like those are like moments. Like I remember a lot of those moments, and those are the things that fuel me. So, um, yeah, it's a great sport. It's a great friendly affair, if you will. It's introductory to many people.
See,
It's incredible.
I've gone from one extreme to I'm blending slowly into another extreme with, golf architecture and design and learning all the nuances of different designers and shapers, so to speak. But I was completely consumed from the beginning with stats I was stats. I got to know my stats. I could care less who designed the course, whatever. I just wanted to go out. I wanted to play my round. I wanted to look at my stats and just analyze and prepare and da 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 da. And it was so funny because Favalora sent me a message today, and he's probably gonna get mad. I'm gonna share this, but I don't care. He said, because we were talking, and he sent me this picture, and he goes, "I have my round all planned out for roads." I don't know if you can see that, but it's like,
No, can't
you
see
know,
shit.
it's driver, so he's got his shots and everything. And I said, "Oh my God, I used to do that exact same thing. I swear to God, I've never." And so I showed him, I go, "This is what my list is now."
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It can totally consume you, and it can make you do things that you didn't think your mind could do, about absolutely losing your shit because you did not play up to your expectations. Steven,
Yeah.
for a year and a half, tried to get me to understand no expectations, and I'm starting to get there. It's still a struggle that I have, going into rounds with expectations, but I think one of the things that has allowed Joe to excel at the game quickly is because he has such an appreciation for being able to be out there, being able to play this course, being able to play this sport, play it at a good, clip, and that time is so valuable beyond just a score. There's a lot more meaning to it, and I think as I'm evolving as a player and having a better understanding for that, it's why I see myself improving as a player as well.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell. I mean, I could maybe tell you some of the scores I shot out at North Carolina, but like that doesn't matter. Those scores, in this grand scheme of things, the scores that I shot out in North Carolina don't matter. The steak that I cooked with Dan, you know, after our rounds mattered. Um, the steak that Julian did not cook and he purchased grass-fed ribeye that was $20 wasted matters. I remember that. I remember the moments, the shots. The scores don't, in the grand scheme of things, like that shit don't matter. It matters what you did out there, if you enjoyed it.
But that's one of the things that's awesome about this, because with golf, for some people, that only thing that does matter is their score.
Yeah, but that shit don't matter.
But it matters to them.
I know,
And there's
but
nothing wrong with that, though.
no, there's
Nothing
nothing wrong with
that.
it.
And that's
But
what I
it
think is,
shouldn't. But it shouldn't. You shouldn't let it
and
consume you.
well, it may not be a consumption. I mean, I
Yeah.
think
Look,
Bob
I
is a great
understand, like,
example. He goes out and he just wants to play well.
that's true, yeah.
He's consumed with shooting a good score, but it's
Yeah.
not
There's
a
nothing wrong
bad
with that
thing.
either. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Totally not. Totally not.
That's what I
But
think is awesome about golf. You can
yeah.
have those two different extremes in one sport.
Yeah, I think those are pretty far extremes, but if you enjoyed it, whether you shot bad or shot good, and if you enjoyed it more, you'd probably shoot better too, because the tension's not there. You're enjoying yourself, but that's me. I don't know. I just love the game, and I just want to play everywhere I possibly can, and I want to enjoy it with people that enjoy the game as much as I do. And
I want my 5th hole golf game to start on the first hole.
yeah,
If I
I
can
want my
get
back
that,
nine game to start on my first hole. Like, and I'm not opposed to like shooting well. Like I want to tear
of
it up,
course not.
but if I don't, then I don't. So that and it doesn't. I don't let it consume me. Like, I
Yeah, I
mean,
think
I'm a
a, a
decent
ye-
player, right? Like, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I don't know.
I think a year ago, year and a half ago, me starting, 5 over through 4 holes, that's a mid 90s, high 90s round, just because I would be so mad at myself and so frustrated that I wasn't out there performing. So that it makes me happy that I've had 3 consecutive really shitty rounds start, and I've, you know, got my shit together, played some good golf, and
Yeah, but
went
I
on
also
some
feel
runs.
like that's part of like the score doesn't really matter. Like if you start 7 over, it doesn't mean you're gonna end 7 over because it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing really matters.
Just because you
to
start 7 over in 4 holes
me.
doesn't mean that you can't start or end 4 under.
Oh, of course.
Exactly. So when you learn that, I think that changes your game.
Thanks, Jedi Master.
Yes, sir. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, we've come to the time where I am going to pull up the results from our picks last week. And then after that, we're going to go into the odds for the waste management. Hint, hint, Joe, that's for you. All right, so our picks last week. Jeremy, another win, man. You are on a tear. You had Seamus Powers. He finished 15th. You got 51 points for that and a little bit of bonus. Joe and I tied. I had Joel Damon and Joe had Doc Redman. They both finished 41st. So the tiebreaker goes to Joe because he has more overall points on the season. I just made that up, so
Thank
that
you.
works.
I'll be right back.
Be right back. Uh-oh. Joe had to leave. Emergency. Sounds like we have a Theo emergency. So, Jeremy, at the beginning of the episode, I got into how mad I was at you guys that Highland Falls has not been on my radar sooner. You've played it, right?
Yeah, I played a couple times.
That's a really fun golf course.
It is.
I had
Yeah.
an absolute blast out there.
Yeah, there's some really good holes. And it's been in good shape. Both times I've played it, I think have been like late fall. So it's like the perfect time to play.
Yeah,
And
I want to check that
yeah.
place out come September when, right
Mhm.
after Overseed and it's in like really good
Yeah.
shape because man, it was a lot of fun. And I'd like to play it in grass, not dirt, but
Yeah, on the back nine specifically, there's some really interesting holes.
yeah.
That par 5 is at 16.
Yes.
There's 15.
Yeah, 15.
It's sort of
16 is a par 3.
yeah,
Or
it's kind
17
of
is a
a
par 3. So it is
yeah.
16.
That one's a good one. 17's a good one because you can knock it really close to the green and have a super awkward shot in.
Yeah, I had that chip shot where the water's on the other side and it runs away from you.
Mm-hmm.
So I also on 18 hit my 5-wood off the tee into the bunker, the fairway bunker on the left,
Mm-hmm.
260 yards. So it was firm and fast. But
Yeah.
I've been hitting that club really, really well lately. So.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've been there. I think both times I played with Joe actually at Highland Falls.
Oh wow, more salt in the wound. Good Lord, man.
Well, I'd love to go out there again though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to. We need to take. I really need to start looking at the Green Saver deals on the SNGA website because there's always some 2-for-1s or 3-for-4s that we could, I think, really help the pocketbook a little bit with those.
Yep.
Definitely played some scotch out there with Betterman. I know that for sure. Me, Jeremy, Peeler, and Betterman.
Yep.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kyle Peeler, gonna be teeing it up in the VGN again.
Welcome.
Yeah,
sir.
can't wait.
All right, Joe, are you ready for the odds?
Yeah. Waste management. Phoenix Open. This is a good one.
The WM.
Yeah. Phoenix is popping this week. A lot of beers thrown at people, and it's gonna be a good one. Your favorite, John Rahm, 7.5 to 1. Rory McIlroy, 8.5 to 1. Scotty Scheffler, 10 to 1. Xander, 16 to 1. Colin Morikawa, 18 to 1. Cantley, Justin Thomas, Tony Finau, 20 to 1. Max Homa, 22 to 1. Cameron Young, 25 to 1, who got beat out by Abraham Answer, live golfer, this past weekend. Tom Kim, 28 to 1. Hideki Matsuyama, Sungjae, also 28 to 1. Victor Hovland, 33 to 1. Jordan Spieth, Matt Fitzpatrick, 35 to 1. Sahith Theegala, Sam Burns, 40 to 1. Taylor Montgomery, 50 to 1. This field is pretty stacked, so
Yeah.
Jason Day 60-1, Russell Henley 75-1, Brendan Steele 80-1, JJ Spawn 100-1. Let's go all the way down here. At the bottom, 400-1, Justin Lauer, Michael Thompson, and Doc Redman, 400-1.
400-1 for your pick last week. Wow.
Yeah,
Right,
and
so
we tied.
we tied, right? Okay, before we get into our picks, let's get this weekend's weather update with our friend, the weatherman, Matt Gontarek.
What's up, guys? Matt Gontarek back again on the Chasing Daylight podcast, taking a look at your golfing forecast for this coming weekend. Things look pretty good. Temperature-wise, will be around 60 degrees both Saturday and Sunday. It'll be a little breezy out there. We'll have some wind gusts 10 to 15. It'll help your drive out a little bit, especially if it's with the wind. Otherwise, nice weekend ahead. We'll have mostly sunny skies, a slight chance for a shower late Sunday into Monday this coming weekend. So really don't have to worry about much in terms of rain out there. Have the sunscreen and hit them straight if you are getting out this weekend. Until then, have a great week ahead.
A little windy. Some 353-yard drives for Joe.
58.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to short you by 5 yards there.
8.
All right, Jeremy, you are up first, sir. Who is it that you will be taking?
I am going to go a little deeper and go Sam Burns.
Wait, I think he was 40-1.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll give you 40-1. Joe, you got your pick locked in, or did Jeremy take it, or what's?
No, I have my one and done pick locked in with birdies and bourbon. So with that one, I'm going to take John Rahm for my one and done. Not for our competition.
Oh yeah, I was on the button, man.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tom Kim for our one and done, 28-1. I only got to put bonuses on this one. Maybe we have to jump on their podcast at some point.
Yeah, eventually
come on ours.
Something's gonna happen.
Did you listen to their podcast this week? Yeah, we got to do it before the Masters. We do. We really should.
Behind on my podcast listening.
Yeah.
My apologies, but I will hop on that probably tomorrow. It's been a little windy outside to go cruising around the neighborhood.
It's been a little bit windy to listen to podcasts lately.
No, to go. I mainly get my listens when I go cruising around the neighborhood. I haven't seen any Under Armour
I haven't seen any Under Armour updates.
That's because there hasn't been many.
yeah, I know.
I forgot to post 2, but yeah. No, hey, I'm down 7 pounds in January, so kudos to me for that. Yes, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm really happy about that. So you can shut up.
I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Celebrated with a little rebellion Saturday night.
Yeah, celebrate with pizza.
Carbs.
I'm down 7 pounds. I'm going to celebrate with that cheesesteak.
I normally would eat 3 to 4 pieces of pizza. I had 1, so there you go.
Well, $30 for 1 slice.
No, it feeds the family. We get 2, and it feeds all the kids in America. So good to go. Okay, man.
Good pizza. Good pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, good pizza. All right, let's. Gosh darn it, I need the points, but I want to get some bonus too. You know what? He hasn't done me wrong. Just came off a week off. Let's do it. Let's stick with the UNLV. Let's go Taylor Montgomery.
50-1. Okay.
T-Mont.
I would have went Kirk Kitayama if I was going to UNLV, honestly, but.
Well, you know what? They
good showing this past weekend.
Yeah, they exposed his weakness though, and they said when he gets in clutch situations, he likes to miss it right, and he didn't play very well on Sunday or Monday.
Stacked field this week.
Stacked field this week. One of the best putters on tour at a place where you can make a lot of putts because he's going to be hitting a lot of greens.
Hitting greens?
Greens. Yeah, I was waiting for your plug there. All right. Anybody got anything else? Jeremy, you missed half the show. You got anything on your mind?
No, not that I can think of.
How'd the 5-wood do for you out at Boulder?
Did I hit it?
Oh, from
I don't think-
7,000, I'm sure you had to have hit it a couple times, right? Or did you not want to get it up in the wind?
You got it out in the first hole, didn't you? Or were you just showing us?
I was just showing you.
Hmm.
I don't remember hitting it
Wow.
because let's see, the two holes I would have, or the holes I would have hit it on were par fives. There was only one I had irons into the par fives, except for one I was in trouble. So, yeah.
Rough life you lead.
I do like it though. I was hitting it really good on the range, and it's a great club.
Well, maybe we'll get some swings captured from. I sent Jeremy a message earlier. I said, dude, we need to play more golf together because I have like 4 minutes of clips of Joe swings and I have 7 of Jeremy.
Yeah.
So with it, got a new toy this weekend. It's last weekend. Oh my God, is the camera on that phone unfucking believable? Holy shit. Just amazing pictures that thing takes. I mean, some of the stuff I've just been taking around the house with the sunsets around here is just incredible. So I cannot wait to get it out on the course and gonna be at a Coyote. So a very picturesque golf course. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, no golf for me this weekend. Super Bowl Sunday is
oh, you're such a football fan. I didn't know you gave up golf for the Super Bowl. Oh, work-wise.
Yeah,
Okay.
work-wise. But there is something in the works. It's not 100% confirmed, but me and Dan might be going somewhere cool.
Oh yeah. Soul golfer Joe going back to the PNW.
We still gotta wait till the 17th to like really confirmed.
Can't do anything with screw you guys. Can't wait till 2024. I'm going now.
Dude, you were asked. Don't fucking give me no shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were asked. Asked.
I was asked, and you happened to pick hey, Matt, I know you're at spring break and you're taking your family to New York, but right before you leave, you want to go to Bandon?
Hey, who said we're going to Bandon? We're at least going to Eugene.
You're not going to go to Eugene and not go to Bandon.
Well, you got to get tee times. You can't just go to Bandon.
Yeah, you can.
You can, but doesn't mean you can play.
Yeah, I know.
But we're at least going to Eugene. Flights have been purchased.
Diamond Woods.
Golf Homie is coming down. Quest for Par is coming down. So I'm excited.
Of course. Meatloaf, why wouldn't you be?
Tacos.
Yeah. Hey, you don't have to.
I'm just saying.
You don't have to stay there to eat the meatloaf.
Yeah, you were invited. Jeremy was invited. Trey was invited. Bob was invited. Julian was invited.
You were invited to Pebble and Cypress Point, but you gotta have a fucking baby.
I said I can't go. Try and do it somewhere else. You're still not going though. So
what are you talking about?
If you're going, then I'm happy for you.
Okay.
Can't wait to see the pictures.
Oh. I mean, if it
now
happens,
new iPhone.
Gonna be if it happens,
stellar.
My goodness, you think Joe's talked a lot about North Carolina?
Yeah, don't buy me a logo ball because I haven't really been there.
Oh no, I'm gonna have Cypress Point slides, Cypress Point like sweatpants, jackets, vests, maybe the Cypress Point sunglasses where it says it down here, a hoodie, a hat.
Hey, that's one
handkerchief.
Thing, I'm really happy for you if that happens.
No, you're not.
I am. Absolutely.
No.
Like that's awesome for you.
Oh my goodness.
As much as I would love to join, I can't, but
I know.
Awesome.
No, I don't know if it's gonna happen. But if it does, that'd be amazing.
Probably not gonna happen.
To spin your why do you guys say that? Are you in Dan and my text or is he sharing screens? What's going on? Do you know something I don't know?
I'm just saying. You never know.
Oh, okay. Joe's not going to Bandon.
I'm going to Eugene though.
Diamond Woods.
Like Diamond Woods for 4 days straight. Yeah.
All right, wrap this sucker up. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 205, I think, right?
Yep.
If you haven't listened to the Carolina Pines golf episode, go do that right now. That was a really good one. We got kind of nerdy on some golf course architecture, and Billy from Carolina Pines Golf was awesome. Hope to have him on again in the future after he's done a bunch of more shit, because he's doing really good work. Yeah. Shout out Birdies and Bourbon. We're going to take you down in the one and dones because John Rahm's winning this week. That's my pick. Don't pick him. YouTube, subscribe. Please do it now. We only have few followers, but you can
19.
watch
We're up
this.
to 19 now.
Yeah, you can watch this shit at work. Like, nobody's going to bother you. We're not cussing. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in.
Smash that subscribe
Smash
button
that
and
like
hit that
button.
notification
Smash it.
bell.
Hit that bell.
Smash that like
Leave
button.
a comment.
Yeah, send us free gear, whatever you got. Appreciate everybody listening. We do this every week because we enjoy it, and we enjoy you listening, and we enjoy any feedback you give us. So we'll see you next week because we'll be here. Later.
Later.